Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Adlina Yusrina binti Nur Azizan. My student ID is 2021156295.
My name is Farah Ashiki binti Jumain. My student ID is 2021114891.
My name is Aimi Wani binti Zarisham. My student ID is 2021132009.
My name is Muhammad Farid Bintua from CS2484B2. Now I will talk about introduction part of stock market for AirAsia Berhad. First, AirAsia is a leading travel and financial platform company in Asia Pacific, providing air transport, travel and lifestyle products, as well as financial services. Second, forecasting is the whole process of developing the necessary methods to generate the future values, which subsequently can be used as the inputs for the goals and objectives of the firm. For the first 6 months of financial year 2021, AirAsia reported a net loss of 1.35 billion as compared to a net profit of 1.8 billion in the corresponding previous period.
So let's continue and proceed to the next point, which is research objective. Research objective for this univariate modeling of stock market of AirAsia Berhad is first, we need to study the pattern of stock market in Malaysia. Second, we need to determine the most suitable model to be used in calculating error measurement, which is we have naive trend model, average change model, Hodge method, and also single exponential smoothing technique. Then the last objective that we will go through in this research objective is to forecast the future stocks in AirAsia Berhad.
This data is taken from Department of Statistics Malaysia. We use AirAsia stock market from 15 December 2020 until 12 October 2021. The number of observations that involved in our data series is 202. It is important to analyze the historical pattern of the stock market for investment purposes in the future. From here, we can observe that the series are in additive effect, which the absolute size of seasonal variation are independent of each other. The graph shows clearly the trend component since there is a general upward and downward movement. We can see that the close price at the end of the graph is in approximately Watergate 20 cents, and there is a chance of decreasing of trend component. There is turning point detected around 15 March 2021 because of the sudden change on demand around that time due to the AirAsia announced that they ceased improving on their operating results due to the global vaccination program. On the other hand, the data is not showing any cyclical component since it needs 5 years and above to identify it, and it also do not show any seasonal component since our close price of stock market is not a seasonal data series.
For method analysis, I will discuss about 4 types of methods. First is NAV with trend model. The application of this model is fairly common among organizations. One reason for its popularity is that it can be used even with short time series. Insufficient data would prohibit the application of sophisticated modeling techniques. Next is Hodge method. This method not only smooths the trend and the slope directly by using different smoothing constant, but also provides more flexibility in selecting the rates at which the trend and slopes are tracked. Third is average change model. The average percentage change model is measured in relative term. The model assumes that the forecast of the dependent variable equals to the actual level of that variable in the current time period to the next. Last but not least is single exponential smoothing model. This model requires only one parameter, that is the smoothing constant, to generate the fitted values and hence forecast.
So I will continue to analysis and result for naive trend model. The graph on the slide shows the naive trend model is applied to the stock markets in period of 15 December 2020 and until 12 October 2021. From the model, we can see that the forecasted curve, which is fitted value, is closer to the actual data. From the naive trend model, the future one step ahead forecast value for the current close price in stock market of AirAsia Berhad is 1.2013. And as you can see, as stated in this presentation, the MSE for estimation is 0.0018, MSE for evaluation is 0.0023, and for the MAPE, the estimation is negative 0.1560 and evaluation is negative 0.0976.
As shown in the graph, the average change model is applied to the close price of Asia from December 2020 to October 2021. The mean square error MSE estimation from the model is 0.0015 and the mean square error evaluation MSE is 0.0012. Meanwhile, the mean absolute percentage error MAPE estimation is 3.0856 and the mean absolute percentage error MAPE evaluation is 2.6872. We can observe as with the average change model that the model provides a high forecast. According to the model, the future one step ahead forecast value of the close price of Asia is 1.2650.
The graph shows a single exponential smoothing model is applied in the period of 15 December 2020 until 12 October 2021. This technique produced a future one step ahead forecast value is RM1.24. Also, we choose the best value of alpha equal to 0.9146 by using a solver in the Excel software, and it produced the value for the mean square error MSE estimation is 0.0011. Meanwhile, for evaluation is 0.0008. However, for mean absolute percentage error MAPE, we have the value for estimation is 2.6477 and for evaluation is 2.0964.
A Hodge method model is applied to the closing price of Asia from December 2020 to October 2021 in the graph. According to the model, the mean square error MSE estimation is 0.0012 and the mean square error MSE evaluation is 0.0009. Meanwhile, the mean absolute percentage error MAPE estimation is 2.7839 and the mean absolute percentage error MAPE evaluation is 2.2668. We can observe that as with the Hodge method model, the predicted curve is closer to the actual. Including the Hodge method model, the future one step forward forecast value for Asia closing price is 1.2558. Comparison part. As the four model that we implement on our data, the single exponential smoothing model and the Hertz method model estimation value, we take the date from 15 December of 2020. Meanwhile, the naive week trend model estimation value, we take the date from 17 December of 2020 and the average change model estimation value, we take the date from 18 December of 2020. All of those model estimation end on 12 May of 2021. However, for the evaluation, our data was taken from 17 May of 2021 until 12 October of 2021, which we can find the lowest error to compare with the other models to find the best model for our data. First and foremost, the naive week trend model, the MSE and MAPE evaluation are 0.0018 and negative 0.156. For the average change model, the value of MSE and MAPE evaluation are 0.0012 and 2.6872, while for the single exponential smoothing model, the MSE and MAPE evaluation are 0.008 and 2.0964, with the value of alpha using solver is 0.9416. Lastly, the Hodge method model, the MSE and MAPE evaluation values are 0.0009 and 2.2668 with alpha of 0.8928 and beta of 0.4.
In conclusion, the best model is determined by the model which gives the smallest error. From this study, among the 4 models used, naive trend model, average change model, single exponential smoothing technique, and Hodge method, the value of the mean square error MSE on evaluation for single exponential smoothing technique is the lowest that produced 0.0008. Hence, we found that single exponential smoothing technique is the best to perform the forecasting of the close price of A Asia. That's all from us. Thank you.